Good morning. Welcome to the Dailydose. You know, with everything that's been going on with the coronavirus, my kids have been spending an extra amount of time at home, which is great. They spend a lot of time playing, they get along together, but like most siblings, they end up bickering. And inevitably, the bickering devolves into name calling. You're mean. No, you're mean. You smell. No, you smell. It reminds me a lot of what my mom used to tell me when I was growing up. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. The Apostle Peter has something very similar to say in his first letter to the church. In 1 Peter 3, 8 through 9, he says, "Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble." And here's the part that I was talking about. "Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing." You know, as I look at our world today, I can't help but think that we are very far from this. We look more like my kids bickering than what Peter has called us to. We are not very like-minded right now. We are divided, very far from unity. We are spending more time trading insults. Just look at the political landscape in our country right now with politicians hurling insults back and forth. It's hard to even turn on the TV because there are so many political ads of one candidate insulting another and then that candidate insulting back. Or just take a walk through our community now and see the insults that are traded back and forth because someone decides they want to wear a mask or someone decides they don't want to wear a mask. Our world is very far from compassion, from sympathy, from humility, from loving one another. We are spending more time repaying insult with insult and evil with evil. But as believers, we are called to more than this. We are called to be compassionate, humble, sympathetic, to love one another, to bless others. Just imagine what our world would look like if we lived this out, if we traded insults for blessings, if we were sympathetic, if we were compassionate, if we did love one another. We're also told that if we are obedient to this, God will bless us. Peter continues in verses 10 and 12, he says, "Whoever would love life and see good days must keep their tongue from evil and their lips from deceitful speech. They must turn from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil." If we keep our tongues from evil, but instead bless people, then we are on the path to receive God's blessing. Now, this doesn't mean that we'll never endure hardship or suffering or that the insults that people hurl at us don't hurt, but obedience to God and to these qualities lead us to a path of blessing. My challenge for you today, friends, is this. Think about how we conduct ourselves, how we help others experience the kingdom of God. When people see us, do they see someone who is pursuing peace, living in obedience to what God has called us to his word? Do they see someone who is sympathetic and compassionate and humble, who repays insults with blessing? My challenge for you today is to look for opportunities to bless people who would insult you. Have a great day.